Hello, good morning students. Welcome back to the second lecture of class 9th of chapter number 2. Now in the previous lecture, we had discussed about the mixture and its types. Mixture and types. There are two types of mixture, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Now in this second lecture, we will discuss about the solution. What is this solution? First of all, this solution. So solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. It is also a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means mixture in which the components are completely or uniformly distributed. Okay, so solution has two components, means solution has two components in it. First is solvent and the second one is solute as its component. So what is this solvent and what is solute? So component of the solution that dissolves the other component in it is called solvent. Means the component of the solution that dissolves the other component. Suppose we have taken a beaker and in that beaker we have filled water and we added a small amount of salt. So here water is called solvent and salt is solute, and this component of the solution that dissolves the other component in it, that is called solvent. So you have to be always careful. You have to always remember that solvent is always present in large amount while solute is present in a smaller amount. So the component of the solution that is dissolved in the solvent, that is called as solute. Solute is component of solution. So it is dissolved in the solvent. So here what is solute? So we have dissolved in this salt in the water. So if that salt is nothing but a solute and this water is nothing but as a solvent. Okay, so you can take example of sugar, solution of sugar in water. So if you dissolve or if you make tea in the milk, so the whole milk plus water will be taken as a solvent, and the sugar which you dissolve in it will be taken as a solute. So we are having a solution of iodine. If solution of iodine in alcohol, that is known as tincture of iodine. This is also example of solution. So solution of iodine in alcohol is known as tincture of iodine. It is oftenly asked in 1 marks, what is tincture of iodine? So you have to be very careful. You have to remember these things. So as here iodine is acting as a solute because it is present in a small quantity as a solid substance, and alcohol is acting as a solvent in it. Okay. So what is the properties of this solution? What is the property of this solution? Let's see the property. So solution is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous we have already discussed and done. Homogeneous mixture, first property, the particles of solution are very smaller than 1 nanometer in diameter. So if it is very smaller, means they cannot be seen by the naked eye. This is the second property of solution. And because of this very small size particles, they don't scatter a beam of light passing through the solution. So the path of the light is not visible. The path of the light is not visible. Fourth property is solute particles. solute particles cannot be separated from mixture by the process of filtration. Okay, in this solute particles cannot be separated by the process of filtration. So the solute particles do not settle down, means if you put this solvent solution for some time, you will not find any particles to settle down at their bottom. So when left undisturbed, that is, a solution is quite stable. Solution is quite stable. So these are properties of solution. So this is quite stable. The solid particles cannot be separated by the physical process or from the mixture by the process of filtration, and solid particles do not settle down when left undisturbed. It means this solution is quite stable. Then concentration of solution. How this concentration of solution is expressed, but before that we will discuss two or three important definitions. Okay, so before completing this concentration of solution, let's see about that. Depending on the amount of the solute, and solvent, this solution can be classified into as a dilute, concentrated, or saturated. See, dilute solution means the amount of water is more than solute. Okay, you can take example that if you take a glass of water or 250 ml of water, in that you add 50 gram of sugar. You take the same amount of water and you add 100 gram of sugar. So 100 gram of sugar has means 250 ml has 100 gram of sugar. So that 100 gram of sugar is having concentrated solution because that contains more solute, and 50 gram of solution contains less amount of solute, so it is diluted. Means amount of water in diluted solution will be more. Now, in the similar way, we have classified here as a saturated and unsaturated. So which is called as a saturated solution? Let's see. When no more solute, because solution can dissolve maximum amount of solute at a given temperature. Okay, at a given temperature. So when no more solute can be dissolved in a solution at a given temperature, then it is called as a saturated solution. Okay, means that solution has no capacity to dissolve more solute. So that is called as a saturated. Solution. Second is unsaturated solution. So unsaturated solution means if the amount of solute contained in a solution is less than saturated level. Okay, means this solution has capacity to dissolve more solute in solvent. So if the amount of solute contained in solution is less than the saturated level, it is called as unsaturated solution. So remember that unsaturated solution has capacity to dissolve some more amount of solute. Okay. Then solubility. What is called solubility? Let's see what is this solubility. Solubility means the amount of solute present in saturated solution at this temperature. Means the amount of solute present in saturated solution at this temperature, that is called as solubility. So that is called as a solubility. Now how this concentration of solution is given. So concentration of solution, as I discussed, what is this concentration of solution? But let's see here the concentration of solution first. So concentration of solution means the amount of solute present in given amount of solution. As I told you previously by taking example, if you take 250 ml of water and take 100 gram of solute, so that will be having more concentrated than 250 ml of water plus 50 gram of solute. So means concentration of solution is nothing but the amount of solute present in any given solution. So there are various ways of expressing this concentration of solution, but we have to discuss here only a few methods which is given in your syllabus. So first we will discuss, that is mass by mass percent of solution. Mass by mass percent of solution, so its formula is mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. So this is mass by mass percentage. Second one is mass by volume percentage. Mass by volume percentage means mass of solute upon volume of solution into 100. So this we are doing into 100 to obtain the percentage. So volume by volume percentage means volume of solute upon volume of solution into 100. So these are the three methods of expressing the concentration of solution. And we have some questions, we have some numericals based on this formula. So we will do these based on this formula, means numericals on this formula in the next lecture. Till then, thank you and stay home, stay safe.